EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 44, Newton completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Complete to
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Snell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. try to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll go with Snell here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Snell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Play action, it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Steeler first down.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The wide receiver.
Johnson was the intended receiver. From the 10, first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. fake the handoff. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Newton throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's it, baby. We got work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jackson's going to keep it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and goal. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and it's third and short.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Newton on third down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 24, Steelers 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of...
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens will add on on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Ebron caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready? 2nd and 3. Watch 2. Defense wins championships, baby.
They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13.
Ravens 31, Steelers 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6.
They'll go again to Jones. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Steelers 13.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the bootleg. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
For Deontay.
Throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton, and he connects with Ebron.
Newton's pass.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Snell on the shotgun handoff, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 35 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Steelers 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Flushed out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Newton's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Newton.
9-yard line.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Newton throwing again. And he finds McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, Newton. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,